Hey, what do you call a multi-headed serpent that spits ice pellets? Hello and welcome to another episode of Blastercated Painting. Today we are kicking off Marvel March. Every March I do an entire month dedicated to Marvel Crisis Protocol miniatures or Proxy Marvel Crisis Protocol. That's that game. Those miniatures. And this video was going to originally be a video just on Crossbones, but when I realized that Baron Zemo and Red Skull are all wearing black too, I decided we'll just do all three. So it's going to be a little bit longer. Let's get into it now. So first thing we're going to do is give the miniatures a spray of white all over, and then we're going to move on to Grim Black from the Army Painter here. Now we're just going to put this over everything that we want black. Shirt, pants, everything on all three miniatures, so Zemo and Red Skull as well. Now, you could easily just put on one coat of this and be done with the black. That's not what we're going to do. We're going to put on two coats. Once we got two coats of black on, we're going to take some Stonewall Gray, and this is going to go all over Zemo's hands, boots, belt, and Crossbones' face, and also the Crossbones symbol on his chest. Now we're going to take some Bronze Flesh Tone, and this is going to go all over those bulging muscles of Crossbones. He's a pretty ripped dude. I mean, he should be. That's the stance of a guy who's ripped, right? He's like cracking his knuckles. That's why I don't just stand imposingly and do that, because I'm not jacked like Crossbones. I'm going to make sure we get his fingertips as well. Next, we're going to take some gray here, and this is just going to go on the belts and straps of Crossbones, so his holsters and his leg straps here and the gun strap. I'm going to take some deep red, and this is going to go all over Red Skull's face, his head, and his hands. So we are going to kind of be jumping around the three miniatures here, but I figured it made the most sense to get all the base colors on, then do all the washes, and then do all the highlights. So that's what we're going to do. Actually, I think we do the black. It doesn't matter. Just keep watching. Then we're going to move over to some Warlord Purple, and this is going all over the hood and chest part of Zemo. Now we're going to take some black and some somber gray. So we're going to darken our somber gray with some black. And this is what we're going to use to highlight up all of the black areas on all three miniatures. So anything that we've done with that Grim Black, it's getting layered up with this color. And any mistakes we make, we can just go back and fix with either our Grim Black or with our layer colors that we used. Now we're going to add some Stonewall Gray into that somber gray and black mix, and do our final layer up, our highlight up on all of the black colors across all three miniatures. So we're just going on the raised areas. Wherever we put that first layer, we're just pulling in a little bit and kind of aiming our last highlight up higher up on those areas we've already layered. And congratulations, if you've completed that step, then 90% of the miniatures are done. I mean, honestly, they're just wearing a lot of black. A lot of black. And I mean, obviously, we're painting them gray, because black isn't a great color to paint, but they'll look good in the end. I'm pretty sure they'll look good in the end. Now we're going to jump over to our washes. We're going to start with Flesh Wash here, and this is going all over those hulking muscles of Crossbones. And we're going to take some mid brown, and this is going to go all over these straps that we painted gray on Crossbones. And we're going to take some dark tone and some speed paint medium. This is going all over Crossbones' face and Crossbone pattern, and on Zemo, anything that we painted Stonewall Gray. Now we're going to take some red tone here, and this is going over all of the deep red we painted on Red Skull. We're going to take some Druchii Violet, and this is going all over Zemo's Warlord Purple. Now we're taking some deep red. We're going to deal with Red Skull first here. We're going to put this on the emblem on his jacket because I forgot to do that, and we'll just wash it with some red tone from the Army Painter. And then we're going to go through and start highlighting up and layering up all of his skin. So again, we're just focusing on the raised areas. We're staying away from the recesses. And as we start adding in colors, like our Amaranth Red here, we're going to start pulling away from what we did last. So we're just going through and doing up a little bit higher point each time. Now we're adding in more of that Amaranth Red into our deep red mix, and we're just going through again. So the idea is we're just slowly bringing it up till eventually we're at pretty much a pure Amaranth Red. Next, we're taking some pale sand here, and we added that into our Amaranth Red, so we've just lightened it up just a tiny bit more, and now we are doing the final layer up on all of that Red Skull skin. We're going to take some Talos Bronze, and we're just going to put this on his belt buckle. Now we're going to grab some silver, and we're just going to dot in his little buttons that he has on his Hydra slicker. I think that's a slicker. We're going to take some Ducat Blue, and this is going to go all over the Tesseract cube that he is holding. And we're going to add in some pale sand to that Ducat Blue, and we're just going to do some edge highlighting on that cube. Just use the edge of your brush and run it along the edge. Although I didn't film it, I'm going to use that pale sand to dot in his eyes and do his teeth. And Red Skull's done. Let's move back over to Crossbones. And we're going to start with our bronze flesh tone back there. We're going to start highlighting up all of that skin that we just did. So we're just going through, same thing we've done on the jacket, same thing we've done on Red Skull. We're just doing those raised areas, leaving those recesses. Now we're mixing in some elf skin tone here to that bronze flesh tone, and we're doing our last little highlight up on all of that flesh. Now we're going back to our Stonewall Gray here, and we're going to do up Crossbones' face and a layer up on the symbol he has on his chest. We're also going to do our first layer on all of Zemo's gray as well. The idea of painting them all together is easy because we've got all the black, so we can do all that at one time. We've got gray that carries across the two miniatures. We can do all that at one time, and we can just get things done a little bit quicker. So yeah, on Zemo, everything that we painted gray, we're just going through and bringing up that color. Now we're adding in some Ghost Gray to lighten up that Stonewall Gray and doing another and final layer up on all of this. We are also going to use that color to dot in their eyes. Crossbones as like he's like a mercenary. I mean, as soon as you call yourself Crossbones, you've pretty much chosen your life path. There's not much going back. Like, I'm Crossbones now. Like, you can't even switch to being a good guy. Like, there's no going back with a name like Crossbones. Coincidentally, it seems like there's no going back with a name like Baron Zemo either. There's just something not good about it. Anyway, so we're going back to that gray color, and we're just going to do a layer up on all of his straps. We're going to grab some pale sand, we're going to add that to our gray, and we're just going to do our last little layer up on all of his straps here. We're going to take some Warlord purple and we're going to layer up all of the purple that we washed on Zemo. And we're going to add in some squid pink to that, and we're going to do another layer up, just slowly going through like we've done everything else. And I'm still not happy with exactly how it looks, so I'm going to go through and add squid pink and layers until I get it to where I really want it to be. And here's our last and final highlight up. So we did 4 layers up of this color, and that really got it to the place where I thought it looked the best, or at least to where I wanted it to be. It might not be exactly comic or studio art accurate, but it's where I liked it to be. We're going to take some Blood Angels red and just put it on the inside of Zemo's belt buckle. We're going to grab some black metal here, and this is going all over all the guns. So the guns Crossbone has, Zemo's sword, and also the guns they have in their holsters. Now we're going to take some Gravelord Gray, and we're going to add in some Speed Paint Medium here. I got the big bottle, and we're going to put this over all of that black metal we just did. Now we're going to take our glittering loot here, and we're just going to do the little, I don't know, crown that Zemo has. We just want to be very careful, and if we make a mistake, we go back to our highlight color and just fix that. This is also going all over the sword hilt. And we're going to take some ivory, last little step here, and just pick out those details on the belt buckle, and these guys are done. And here is Zemo all finished up. I'm really happy with how he turned out. I could probably clean up some of these layers a little bit, but I mean, I'm going to be gaming with him, so I'm not too concerned about it. And here is Red Skull. He is maniacal. It's a great pose, even if it does kind of look like he's selling used cars. But he turned out really good. I'm happy with him. Probably could have thinned the layers a little bit less. They're kind of chunky, but that's alright. And here is Crossbones. He looks super good. I'm actually really happy with how he turned out. Everything on here is great. I probably should have put a different color on the scope of the gun, so I'll probably do that later. So what do you guys think? Pretty easy way to do these guys, and you can do all 3 at the same time because they have a lot of like colors, and not have to focus down on each one. Are you guys working on any Marvel Crisis Protocol stuff this month? There is supposed to be a bunch of new stuff that came out on Friday, but I don't know. I guess it's delayed in Canada. I don't know. If you guys are working on some stuff, let me know in the comments below. Either way, guys, thanks so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, all the YouTube stuff, and you guys have a great day. Hello and welcome to another episode of Blastercaded Painting. Today we are kicking... And we're going to take some dark tone and we're going to see it to the boss. We're going to what? A Hail Hydra.